Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most important parts of a computer, RAM. You may have heard people say things like, 8 GB RAM is not enough, more RAM means faster performance, or this PC has 64 GB RAM, so it's very powerful. But what exactly is RAM? What does RAM do inside a computer? How does it work? And why does increasing RAM make your system faster? In this video, we will answer all these questions in a simple and easy to understand way, perfect for beginners. So let's begin. RAM stands for Random Access Memory. RAM is a type of temporary memory that a computer uses to store data that is currently being used. Whenever you open an app, a game, a browser, or a file, the data required to run that program is loaded into RAM. Think of RAM as a working table. If you are studying, you keep your books, notebook, and pen on the table. You don't go to the cupboard every time you need a pen. You keep it close to you. In the same way, RAM keeps important data close to the CPU so it can be accessed quickly. RAM is important because it allows your computer to work fast and smoothly. Without RAM, programs would take a very long time to open. Multitasking would be almost impossible. The system would feel slow and unresponsive. RAM helps your system open apps faster, run multiple programs at the same time, load games and software smoothly, reduce lag and freezing. The more RAM you have, the more tasks your system can handle at once. Let's understand RAM with a real-world example. When you press the power button, the computer starts booting. The operating system is loaded from storage into RAM. Essential system files are placed in RAM. The CPU begins working using data from RAM. Your computer cannot function properly without RAM. Even if you have a powerful CPU and fast SSD, without enough RAM, performance will suffer. Now let's understand how RAM actually works. Step 1. Program request. When you open an app or game, the CPU requests data. Step 2. Data transfer. The required data is copied from storage into RAM. Step 3. Fast access. RAM provides very fast access to the CPU. Step 4. Processing. The CPU processes the data and sends results back to RAM. Step 5. Display output. The processed data is sent to the screen or output device. RAM acts as a bridge between the CPU and storage. RAM is much faster than hard disks and SSDs. Here's why. RAM is directly connected to the CPU. It uses high-speed memory chips, no mechanical movement, unlike hard drives, very low latency. That's why active programs are stored in RAM instead of storage. Now let's move on to types of RAM. There are different types of RAM. 1. DRAM, most common type, used in computers and laptops, needs constant refreshing. 2. SRAM, static RAM, faster than DRAM, more expensive, used in CPU cache memory. 3. DDR-RAM, double data rate RAM, used in modern systems, DDR2, DDR3, DDR4, DDR5. Each generation is faster and more power efficient than the previous one. RAM is not only about size, it's also about speed and latency. Frequency, megahertz, higher is faster. Latency, CL, lower is better. Balanced RAM gives better performance. So, understanding RAM helps you make better decisions when buying or upgrading a computer. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.